Hello everyone, and if you're musically inclined and someone who is in your teenage years, there's actually a contest for you that's going to be ramping up very, very soon by the Ancova Empowerment Project, and I have Administrative Coordinator Andrea Graham with me today. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, the contest we're talking about is Variety in the Valley.
Yes.
And this one a little different than the other vocal contests that tend to happen this time of year, like with Theater West and their Voice in the Valley.
Right.
This one's starting off with a recorded version presented on video, and we'll get to the details of that in just a moment. But first, let's talk a little bit about Ancova Empowerment Project. Explain what it is.
Sure. So Ancova Empowerment Project is a Nebraska Panhandle-based nonprofit that is dedicated to helping at-risk youth. And what we really aim to do is provide our participants with life-changing experiences and opportunities through what we call the Learn, Create, Share process. Our mission is empowering youth in a challenging world, and I feel like that really encompasses the work that we do. We work with kids that are aged 11 to 19, and many have issues behaviorally, socially, economically. Some even have legal issues.
Sure.
And many of our participants have learning disabilities or various psychological disorders like autism spectrum disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, anxiety, depression, and many just simply suffer from low self-esteem.
Sure.
And unfortunately, we have kids who've been victims of trauma as well.
Yeah. Now, AEP has been around for a little while.
Yeah, since really around since 2016.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of different sessions. We run our sessions in 16 to 20 weeks. And Dave Calkins, who is our executive director, he and other different professional accomplished artists within our area, they work with the kids.
Yeah, and speaking of artists, I mean, that's really the mode through which AEP moves to make an impact in these kids' lives is through the arts, specifically, especially with music, video, things such as that. Explain a little bit how that works.
Sure. So yes, that's what we really pride ourselves on, is being a bridge to the arts for at-risk youth. And that's kind of where that whole Learn, Create, Share process comes in. So in the very beginning, the students will work with generally Dave for the first section, and they will they get to choose a musical instrument, or if there's something else that they really want, that they're passionate about, art, etc., then they get to work on that, and they work on it individually for the first probably about half of this session. And then we also focus on building teamwork skills with our participants. Many have never actually functioned in a successful team environment, and so that's another one of our goals. So the kids will come together, and then they get to develop a project. So that's the whole create section, and then let's see. Then they get to present that. That's the share.
Yeah.
And that's, we usually have a little gala where they present their project. So for example, the last session, they wrote an entire script on their own. They directed, filmed an entire short movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic. They have skills that I definitely don't have that they develop.
And if people haven't been aware of the Ancova Empowerment Project, on Facebook, on YouTube,
Yes.
Online,
Yes.
people can just go ahead and Google it, and you will find links to the group, and as well as some links to this competition that's coming up. And we'll be back in just a moment to tell you about that. And we're back, and I'm talking with Andrea Graham, the Administrative Coordinator for the Ancova Empowerment Project. Thank you very much for joining us again today. You know, the organization helping at-risk youth, if you will, develop those social skills and ties to help make them successful adults as they move on. Part of that is this contest that's coming up, Variety in the Valley. A couple of different deadlines that we have going on for people that are interested, it is limited to teens, basically, correct?
Yes, we're focusing on, we actually specified grades.
Okay.
So grades 6 through 12.
Okay.
Because we wanted to kind of include middle school with high school.
Sure. And if someone is interested in doing this, what are you looking for as far as video submissions, the deadline, what kind of performances, things such as that?
Yeah, so we're looking for singers, dancers, musicians. Musicians, if you can play the tuba, whatever it is that you play well,
Okay.
we want to see that.
Okay.
Yes, we want to give all of our talent, all of our youth talent, a platform to showcase their talent. So
Okay.
that's the whole goal of Variety in the Valley.
Okay.
The video submissions need to be 90 seconds to a minute and a half. And you just have to video yourself and submit that to YouTube, because we
Okay.
were looking for YouTube links.
Okay.
And then they email that to our email address.
Okay. And is there any cost for the submissions, or how does that
Yes,
work?
so the solo acts are $20,
Okay.
and then duo and groups are $40.
Okay.
And one thing that we didn't talk about and that hasn't been really widely publicized is that we're looking for area show choirs.
I was going to
Yeah.
ask about that.
Yeah, yes, and so there's no charge for a show choir to join, to participate, and I think the show choir, sometimes they don't have an opportunity to also
True.
have the fruits of their talent showcased, and so yeah, so that's we want to include that aspect as well if we're able.
And of course, there will be a judging round.
There will be, yes. So the YouTube submissions are due by February 29th, and then we have a panel of judges who are going to go through and just, I guess, judge and narrow down our finalist field,
Okay.
and they will be notified by March 15th via email.
Okay. And then the final round?
Then the final round is a performance. It's you get to perform on stage at Scottsbluff High School on April 17th, starting at 7 p.m. And we're doing this in conjunction with the Scottsbluff High School Music Tech Department.
Okay.
So the first half of the show will be the music tech kids. They're doing some really cool things there.
I'm sure.
They are.
And when Brad's involved in that, yeah.
Absolutely, yes. And so they're going to showcase their skill sets that they've been developing throughout the last couple years, and then we move into Variety in the Valley, and that's when the finalists will get to compete.
And right now, it's only for bragging rights. However, also looking for sponsorships to be able to provide some prize money or
Yeah,
prizes
yes.
for the top picks.
Yes, that would be amazing if anybody is interested in sponsoring or helping to fund the show. That would be great. You can contact us through our email
Website
address
or
or the website. Yes, we have a contact me.
Facebook as well.
Absolutely.
And of course, this is also true if you happen to be an organization that's interested in helping the Ancova Empowerment Project, not only with this contest, but also in your mission for helping at-risk youth.
Yes, absolutely. We're completely dependent on grants, private donors, and that's what funds this whole organization.
Yep, the Ancova Empowerment Project's Variety in the Valley. You do have a deadline at the end of this month if you're going to put in a submission of dance, music, vocal performances, playing the harpsichord or the accordion, whatever it may be. And of course, if you're a member of a show choir, you might want to talk to the coach or the leader of that choir and put together something, because you got a shot as well. Andrea, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.